On Instablogs Global Report today, we talk about the botched male circumcision in South Africa that is causing the death of scores of youth. We'll discuss this in details later in the show. Welcome to Instablogs Global Report. This is Shivanjali here with the latest updates on what's happening around the globe. The top stories first. Bush criminally responsible for the deaths in Iraq. Pakistan softening visa restrictions may heal old wounds. And China awaits tourism bonanza from Olympics. Now let's move on to South Africa again, where painful male circumcision is taking its toll on youth, and leaders are still recommending the traditional remedies. Our CJ from South Africa has more on this.
Amina Tokra, citizen journalist for Instablogs from South Africa. Each year during winter, circumcisions on young African males are performed as part of the traditional initiation ceremony. The initiation ceremony includes being removed from the rest of the tribe, painted with white clay, and made to stay in a special tent with only a blanket for protection. Numerous deaths and hospitalizations occur as a result of exposure to the elements and unhygienic circumcision practices. Although initiation schools which must abide by the Traditional Circumcision Act have been put in place, deaths resulting from circumcision still occur. This year alone, the death toll from initiation ceremonies is 19. There are many issues surrounding this controversial rite of passage. Many believe that these practices abuse of rights in South Africa. While cases of botched circumcisions are reported, prosecution of the culprits are few and far between.
War on terror is a dark shadow of Bush that haunts him wherever he goes. However, the prosecution of George W. Bush for murder has something more than this. Our CJ from US reports.
This is Prince Campbell with Instablogs.com. Vincent Bugliassi is a respected former prosecutor who convicted Charles Manson in 1971. His newest best-selling book is The Prosecution of George W. Bush for Murder, making the case that Bush should be held criminally responsible for the deaths of U.S. soldiers in Iraq. The media, however, have responded with a virtual blackout. His publisher and publicist said they had expected that Mr. Bugliassi's credentials would ensure coverage. He is, after all, fairly mainstream. His last book, a 1,600-page volume on the Kennedy assassination called Reclaiming History, which was published last year, sought to debunk the conspiracy theorist. Mr. Bugliassi said bookers for cable television, where he has made regular appearances to promote books, have ignored his latest offering.
This is time to forget old shackles and start a new era of mutual understanding and relations. Though India and Pakistan took a while to realize this, but the results are more than welcoming. Our CJ from Pakistan discusses.
Sayyid Jameel, citizen journalist for Instablogs from Pakistan. India and Pakistan may be at odds and usually provide scant opportunities for those to visit their homes across the borders. But now this seems the other story, with increasing tourism and travel opportunities allowing the Sikhs to visit their shrines in Pakistan will surely boost tourism and add valuable input to the economy. This is a golden opportunity for all those who were the subject to partition and brutalities that followed. All the Sikhs and those who walked across the border in 1947 from Pakistan to India and vice versa would love to take advantage of new tourism and travel opportunities. This prospect to allow people revisit one's ancestral home is an effort to heal the old wounds. One hopes governments can help create an environment where greater flows are possible. I definitely have loved to visit Punjab on the other side. How about you? I'm sure it's the same on your part.
Now, China Olympics may be a good time to earn big bucks, but not for all. Olympics in China has other side to it, and whether it'll be a boon or bane discusses our CJ from China.
This is Maset, citizen journalist, reporting from China for Instablogs. For many tour operators, the Olympic Games are increasingly being seen as good for business, but some tourism associations have been identified the Olympic Games as a tourism killer. Despite China's public welcome of all to the Olympics, the government has significantly tightened visa control. The purpose is to ensure the safety of the athletes participating in the Games, and so As noted, security is a major issue at the Olympics. However, the principal problem is the impression that everything will be overcrowded and overpriced, and that is even more awesome, as it was expected that the Games would have a positive long-term effect through the improved infrastructure and advertising.
And if you want your voice to be heard by millions, let Instablogs be your platform. You can contact us at cj@instablogs.com. That's it in today's show. We'll be back with more updates and more voices. Till then, it's a goodbye from the entire team of Global Report.